They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He'll toss it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Fresno State right back to the line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great job by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Alexander. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Motion from the back. On third down, he drops the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're one.
Oh, and they blocked it. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll go to the air. And this will be caught as they convert the two. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Dances away. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Now on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Brings up second down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Fielded in the end zone. It's and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corralled by the kicking team.
And this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's caught for a touchdown, and
That's a dot, nigga. That's a dot.
It's so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The option look. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and that's step one.
Truly,
Great job
if
on
you
this
didn't have
offense.
speed boost, you would be
Now,
trash as fuck.
You got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a
It's not about being faster. You know how to do the speed glitch. Ain't nobody tripping.
For the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage.
GG's, though.
Bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You probably...
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd.
That's regular running right there. No speed boost, no none of that.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
It's called smart football, little boy.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk glass, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.